Hi traders, it's Tomek here from Nico's Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. So I pick up pairs which looks very nice in my opinion for now. Of course, we have more opportunities, but I will focus on them in my live trading room because we need to have a little bit more experience in the strategy to understand this analysis. Of course, if you're interested about live trading room, this is part of my advanced trader program. And if you sign up to my one-on-one mentorship program, you will also get access there. So if you are interested, just click the link in the description below the video. Of course, YouTube will ask you if you want to redirect to this website, so you have to confirm. And then you can see all details about my mentorship program. But what is important, you can contact me. Just send me the email, and we can speak for free. So I will answer all your questions. We can check if we can work together. I can also get some advice. So don't hesitate because it's completely for free. We just schedule some meeting. And then you will have idea what I offer, and if we, of course, can work together, if you can benefit from this program. So now let's go to the charts. The first is AUDCAD. As you can see, I am already in this trade. It's a winning trade because first target was hit, stop loss was already managed. This is the second target, and of course, then we will be looking for bonus lot management. How about this pair? I took it early entry, more aggressive entry on this case, in this case. But what we have now, okay, we have situation that the weekly chart is showing us a possible 1 to 3. Basically, it's showing us because we'll have weekly candle close, so it will be a short 1 to 3, as you can see. So now our expectation is to see at least prices going to the bottom and of course break and make continuation. But of course we don't know. This is our support zone, and we have the second target, which is also around the support area. Yes, if you pay attention, there is support. So we will see if it has enough room to make continuation, or maybe just play around and change direction. We'll see. Right now everything is telling us to sell this pair. So daily chart, you see, if I adjust the line, you will see that, let me just draw the new one here. Okay. So I took aggressive entry. And it took a while for price to really hit the first target, but patience is very important in trading. So the idea of this was very easy. We have this trend line here, as you can see, the 4-hour chart. Price retested this line, make lower high, then broke the line, retrace, entry, stop loss was here. First target hit, I think, around this zone, and then now we wait. Okay, so this was also aggressive trade because we didn't have like a clear lower lows here. It was small one, but I took it as an early entry. Okay, so now on the 4-hour chart, what we can do now, we have the 4-hour chart trend line here, one line, and the second line is here. So now we have to wait for, if price of course gain momentum, we will be looking for retracement to this, or a little bit higher to this. So those are two levels where you can look for possible short scenarios. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, if you are still not in, you had another entry, by the way, here, which was much easier to spot entry, stop loss probably here. And if I measure this around 65 pips, so first target would be hit. Okay, so you have clearly 4-hour chart entry here. So now we have to wait for the retracement, look for sells. It's right now you have confirmation of the daily because we are below the 36 CMA. I took it, as you see, still 36 was pointing up, but I took it from the weekly perspective, not like a daily chart. Okay, and now also 1-hour chart, if you like, retracement to the 36, to this trend line. Short scenarios, of course, for the day traders, scalpers, it's okay to grab those trades. Okay, Swiss franc yen. What is interesting, it's not making the setups now, but at least it's good to observe and watch this pair. Currently, it seems like we are in the range. We also have this previous stop where price might breaks and continue, but because of this range, it might bounce and maybe continue to go to this bottom. Okay, daily chart is making this. Some of you took, by the way, here long entries, yeah, which are good. I will show you. But now what is important that we have to be conservative. We have to wait for breakout of this, and then we look for buys, target the resistance, or wait for breakout of the line, and then we look for short scenarios and try to target this. However, if price breaks this trend line, we also have area of the support down here, and so we have to pay attention for that, because to be a little bit to have confirmation that price might to go to this zone, at least I would wait for this breakout. Okay, so this is plan. Now you can look, of course, for trades in this zone. So what you can do is to look for still buy entries to target this area. And if price reached this area, you can look for short entries to target this trend line. However, previously was very difficult to jump in because price just spiked around this zone. We didn't have like a stop that price stopped and let's say give us signals. Okay, there is a weakness, so maybe price will go down. Okay, so this will be difficult if we had another spike. And this is the entry which I wanted to mention. Yes, we had this 1 to 3 here on the 1 hour chart. Not so great, but still, I mean about the price action. Yes, stop loss around 55, 60 pips. Two targets would be hit right now. So it's a winning trade, and now you can just manage your bonus slot. Yeah, so this is Swiss franc yen. We still wait. GP Swiss franc. What is interesting, of course, weekly chart is pointing down, and on the weekly we is making weekly short 1 to 3. So what is our goal? That price will continue at least to the previous bottom, and then maybe to the bottom from this point. Okay, so this is our goal. We have this short 1 to 3. Price reached the resistance. Okay, also is breaking trend line, which is more visible on the 4-hour chart. Okay, but one thing which is not confirmed yet is this bottom here, is this support zone. Sorry, not the bottom, but support zone. As you can see, it's quite strong. So we can do two things. Okay, we look for aggressive entry if price creates that. Will be aggressive because of what? Because of the support zone, which is there is no confirmation yet to be broken. Okay, or of course, if price breaks and continue, then we can clearly jump in because we'll have new lower low. Okay, or if you get signal you don't want to take it, you have to wait for signal below to have confirmation. So this is what we have right now, because price still might retest this and try to push up. Okay, so we'll have this then if price do that, you will get confirmation of the range, so you can look for short scenarios and target this. Okay, so this is also what you can do. And if you go to 1 hour chart, basically you see we don't have much right now, so basically we have to wait, but it looks interesting on the weekly chart, so it's good to observe this pair. GBP US dollar is on the resistance zone, as you can see. The spike, so we see the spike was around the resistance. Next area of the resistance is here. If price continue to go up, and then of course we have long-term target is this up. Previous stop here. Weekly chart still strongly pointing up. So if retracement happen, we expect to see the retracement to the 36 and to the levels of support zone. This is one of the support which is close to 12 EMA, and the next one is a little bit lower below the 36 EMA because I would say it is down here. Okay, but still weekly chart is pointing up. If we go to daily, we have this trend line. Okay, so now what we have. Okay, we have this trend line. So now our price will bounce on the 12, will maybe continue higher, or maybe we'll play around on the resistance and then we'll get retracement. or we'll get retracement right away. Yes, and then price will reach 36 or this trend line, and then we'll get opportunities to look for buy scenarios again. As you can see previously, when the price reached 12, it still went up. Yeah, so we will see. You can trade against the main direction in those cells, 36 target, trend line the target, or you wait for the retracements and you look for buys. But if you wait for the retracement, you look for buys, target is this previous stop, and then after breakout you have the next one. Okay, so if we go to lower time frames, it's interesting because it broke trend line on the 4-hour chart. It also is making lower, oops, not this, lower high for now. Okay, so we had signals basically to jump in here, but it was on Friday, so I didn't want to jump in because it's not confirmed yet if price would like to go down or not. Yes, so if we see that the momentum will continue, yes, that price will go down, then after retracements you can look for short scenarios. Okay, you know the targets from the daily chart. We also have this trend line here. Okay, but if any reason, because I don't know, let's say price will stop here, then you can look for possible buy scenarios still with the main direction to target previous stops and then of course next high. But keep in mind that we are already on the resistance, so this will be also a little bit aggressive opportunity. But maybe price will, you know, this will be false breakout of the trend line. Price will make higher low and then try to push up again to retest previous stops, and then will decide to make this retracement. Then of course we'll change the angle of the line and we'll be looking for breakout of this. We will see. For now it looks like that. And gold still climbing up. So right now we are stuck between two areas, here and here. We have support zone here. Next one is a little bit lower. We also have this trend line on the daily chart. We have this. So now, just for bigger perspective, you can look for short entries, bounce entries around this target. This here, if price stops, you look for buy entries and target this trend line, and you can go it as long as price is between those two levels. If price breaks trend line, this is your next goal. And then we will see what might happen, because if price breaks also that, we can go lower. But if price reject this, what can happen? If I just remove this line, we can take extension of this, and maybe we will get like something like this, like a bigger range. Okay, so this is possible scenarios, of course, but we don't know yet. Whenever price breaks this trend line, you can look for buys, target previous stops. Okay. So this is what we have from bigger time frame perspective. If we go to lower time frames, what is happening? You see price is making like a lower high around this. So right now reject this line third time, because first, second, third, so it's pushing down. So maybe we'll really get this. So if you want to trade this pair, you look for what? For some moves like 1 to 3s below, and you can look for short scenarios here. Okay, keep in mind that this will be aggressive because the weekly chart is pointing up, daily chart is pointing up still. So this will be aggressive because you want to sell, but it's possible as long as you know what is happening on the higher time frames. Okay, so guys, thanks. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Just go to my one-on-one mentorship website, fill the form, fill your name, fill your email, and of course, just send the message, contact me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible to schedule our free call. So thanks again. Wish you all great Sunday, and be here soon. Bye.